We're here in Los Angeles to see this stunning home in the heart of the Sunset Strip.
Hello, Chris.
Hi, Jennifer. How are you today?
It's so good to see you. It's so good to see this beautiful neighborhood. Where am I?
Oh, you are on Rising Glen, which is one of the quintessential streets here in the Sunset Strip.
We are in Sunset Strip. So this is West Hollywood, or is this Los Angeles proper?
Well, this is Los Angeles proper,
Okay.
but really we're also kind of considered West Hollywood, but we are in some of the most expensive and iconic real estate in Los Angeles.
West Hollywood, yes. We've got movie stars, rock stars, lots of celebrities.
This is a ground up build, so there is nothing left of the mid-century kind of cottage that was here before.
Well, that's interesting because new construction is pretty rare in this area, isn't it?
It is, but you see a lot of construction right now, and many developers are often finding that it's actually easier to just scrape a house than it is to try to work with the bones that exist.
Well, I see some very good bones. Tell me what this house is.
So this house is a 3-bedroom, 5-bath home. It's approximately 4,400 square feet. And like I said, it is ground up new construction, but what this home also has are views.
Ooh, I want to see some views.
Super sophisticated. Think Tom Ford and his Den of Iniquity. Sophistication.
That sounds pretty elegant. Well, why don't you give me that gentlemanly tour then?
Well, let's go inside.
Wow, okay, so as I'm entering through this beautiful Fleetwood pivot door into this space, you are right, it's very gentleman elegant.
It really is, and oftentimes you'll see builders build 2 levels with the second level being, above ground.
Right.
Here, they did not want to apologize for making a lower level, so they created this very elegant, almost I'll call it a double wide staircase, and then they added fins around it to give it really sort of a mid-century or retro feel.
I mean, that's beautiful. It makes you feel like you're stepping into a hotel, a resort.
And that was the point. Again, they wanted to make sure that when you go down, you felt like that is truly a destination.
We're surrounded by this beautiful wood. There's walnut paneling everywhere, and there's like an aged brass trim, but this is not typical walnut.
It isn't, and there's a custom stain not only just on the walnut, but also on our floors here, and that was the idea of Kishani Perera, who is the interior designer for the space.
It's still very, very cozy, and of course we've got the Fleetwood glass wall here that retracts, which sort of draws my eye into that living room there.
It's the way we like to live in California, right? Indoors and outdoors.
That's true. Let's head to the indoors. Can we go over there?
Please,
Okay.
after you.
Now this is the way to walk to your living room. I'm looking out at the pool, the gorgeous view of the Sunset Strip, and then into this great space.
Truly California living, but we're also looking at some not only beautiful stone, but we're looking at artwork that has been curated by another designer, and his name is Carlos Antonio.
Yeah, it really is nice to have all of this artwork to show the way you could live here.
And again, that was the idea. So for example, we have a painting by Stefan Bishop and one of his sculptures. We also have a chandelier in the dining room by a gentleman named Joseph Pagano, who actually is also a glass blower, and we'll see some of his pieces throughout the home too.
Really offset the space well, and of course, I'm noticing that the windows here are all fixed windows, so you're getting these big, beautiful picture views as you look all around the house.
A lot of greenery, again, trying to bring nature inside.
I love this fireplace. What a focal point with this book-matched marble.
It is, and you can kind of see that almost spade piece. You've got 2 giant slabs that Kishani was able to put together.
That's really extraordinary.
So we have, again, just a wonderful kitchen, very functional and utilitarian, yet also very sophisticated. We have a quartzite stone here on the island.
Which I love. Quartzite is so durable.
It is. I can spill my wine on it, and it won't matter. I just lift it right off. Same with the backsplash, with quartzite on the backsplash. Cabinets that just pop right open.
And these are all custom walnut as well.
They are. They're all custom. And then our appliances, which are cleverly disguised, are Miele.
This space really feels like it's architecturally very much part of the home. Sometimes kitchens have sort of a separate design feel, but this is so congruous with everything we're seeing here.
Yeah, and again, it's really easy living, and I think the buyer here is most likely going to be an empty nest couple, or maybe a single person, maybe a couple with no children. I mean, this is just, it's a home meant to entertain in.
I could see myself entertaining here. I really do love the way all of these spaces open to each other. You know, we talk a lot about open space living and open concept, but here you really get a sense of what that means. There are huge panels of glass all around, so there is no real break between nature and the indoors. We go right into the dining room and living room. So this, as you said, is a great entertaining space.
So Jennifer, as we come down now into the lower level, we have a powder room to our right, and we have our third bedroom suite here to our left, most likely for guests or someone.
Well, it's still a really nice use of light in this downstairs space. You said we're going downstairs. I can't tell that.
And that was, again, the idea here is we wanted to be able to daylight a lower level with a lot of ambient light and greenery that we see. And again, really try to bring the outside in, even though we are, you know, down instead of up.
Truly, this is such a beautiful touch here. We've got this gorgeous landscape created really out of thin air. And of course, we do have a nice theater space here. It's still very cozy, so I love that this has been treated as though it's still a hangout lounge instead of a very heavy theater room.
Sophistication, but again, very usable.
Very usable. And I do like that we switched woods here. Now we're into Rift Oak, so that's sort of a fun transition, kind of ties in but keeps the colors from being totally uniform down here. Okay, I give up. Where's the master suite? I don't see it.
Oh, that's so good. So the master suite, Jennifer, is cleverly concealed here behind the walnut and the brass inlays. You see, they really tried to make a very seamless transition here so that you feel like you're going to enter into something very special.
I would never have noticed behind this door.
It worked.
It did work. Okay, well now I want to peek.
Let me open it for you. Come on in.
It is a master suite.
It is. And master suite with the ensuite bathroom to the left. We have a beautiful chandelier here. This is a gentleman named Ralph Pucci. That is crystal. Crystal combined with metal. And then to your right, we have the dressing room with our friend Carlotta, the mannequin.
Now, I have to ask, because I do see such dramatic artwork, dramatic lighting fixtures. Are these something available for purchase for this home?
They are available for purchase, but for example, Joseph Pagano made this chandelier. That chandelier, I reckon, costs
more than I have in my pocket.
Exactly. So our clients will replace that chandelier. If you want to purchase it, you certainly can, but it's not included with the sale.
I understand.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, this home really does take advantage of every inch of view.
And isn't it great how they bring the pool all the way up to the master bedroom here? Now those are fixed panels, but you do have a door there to the right, so you can easily just kind of sneak out there for an evening dip.
I mean, this really makes you feel like you are floating in the sky here up in the hills.
It's your own private oasis, and again, we are in some of the most expensive dirt here in Los Angeles.
That is true. It is not inexpensive. Our lot size is what?
We're about 13,000, 14,000 square feet, much of which, as you can see, is flat. I mean, we just have a little hillside here below. But again, very private. We're kind of cradled by the bird streets, which are here to our west, bringing nature inside, floor-to-ceiling walls of glass, lots of light, designer fixtures. I mean, what else could you want?
This is such a great way to take advantage of every inch of this outdoor space, because this courtyard is not large and yet it's so impactful.
And again, because they're able to bring the landscaping literally almost into the transition into the living area. The artificial grass here is very functional, especially if you're going to have an empty nest couple or somebody who's going to use this kind of as a lock and leave home.
Well, it's also great. We're in Southern California. We have a lot of drought issues here.
That's right.
So synthetic lawn is a really great alternative. And then our pool, while not large, definitely is impactful as well. As you said, it's right up to the master suite. It's right on the edge of our terraced view. So when you're approaching that pool, it really gives you this mirrored frame that's reflecting the Sunset Strip.
And I'm glad they set it at the rear of the lot line, because again, it gives you this additional space that is very usable. And obviously when you have a party or something like that, you will use this. It's a nice place to congregate.
This is a great place to congregate. Well, this has been a fabulous tour of a fabulous home, and you were right when you said it's very Tom Ford, GQ, elegant.
It really is. I mean, the sophistication level, they bumped it up a notch, not only just with the design, but with the furniture and the artwork that they brought into the space.
So gorgeous. So not counting the artwork, let's just talk about the house.
Okay.
So this is, you said how many square feet?
We're about 4,400 square feet.
Okay.
We're a 3-bedroom home with 5 bathrooms. We're on about a 13 to 14,000 square foot lot. Most of it is flat, and our list price is $6,950,000.